Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Oakland Athletics at the Oakland Coliseum. On the mound for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 3-5 with a 4.22 ERA. And pitching for the A's, making his second career start, is Vida Blue, whose record is 1-0 with a 1.13 ERA. And so we've won 2 in a row now by a wide margin. We won 8-4 yesterday in Game 1 of the series. Tommie Agee had 2 home runs, his first double dong day as a Pilot. And Mudcat Grant pitched just good enough to get the win. He won the battle of the nickname game as he faced off versus Blue Moon Odom. So we move on to Game 2 today of the 3-game series. We'll do a minor deep dive on Vida Blue because we've covered him before in the Detroit Tigers season replay. So we don't need to go too in-depth with Vida Blue. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We've done 2 football card videos in the last 2 days. And yesterday I received my 1984 Topps Baseball Rack Pack, and we're going to open that for Time Travel Tuesday coming up this Tuesday after Christmas. So stay tuned for that. Okay, all of our bullpen is available today as we have probably our most consistent pitcher, Marty Pattin, on the mound. He's our number 5 starter, but I think once we get to the All-Star break and we have that extended time off, I'm going to reshuffle our rotation and probably put him number 2 because, like as I said, he's so consistent. And here is our lineup versus the left-hander, Vida Blue. We have our lineup in there versus lefties. So Gary Sutherland will get the start at second base. And we've got Don Bosch in left field instead of Mike Keegan. So those are the 2 main differences. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff in right field is Tommie Harper. There we go. Batting second at second base is Gary Sutherland. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie Agee. Batting sixth in left field is Don Bosch. Batting seventh and catching is Jerry McNertney. Batting eighth at shortstop is Don Kessinger. And batting ninth is our pitcher, Marty Pattin. Okay, let's take a look here at Vida Blue. You'll see he's 19 years old in the game. He was drafted by the Kansas City A's in 1967 in the second round. He didn't make it to the majors until 1970. As you can see here is 1971 Topps baseball card. That is his rookie card. He was the MVP and the Cy Young Award winner of the 1971 season. He went 24-8 with a 1.82 ERA, leading the American League in ERA. He was part of those A's teams that won back-to-back World Series in 72, 73, and 74. He's a 6-time All-Star, and you probably already know this about him, but in 1983 he pled guilty when he was with the Royals for trying to purchase cocaine. He was part of that group with Willie Wilson and a couple other players. And then he also was at the 1985 Pittsburgh cocaine trials where he just basically talked for the... what is going on here? Did I just lose my sound? Hello? Hello? Did I just mute? Okay, sorry. I was trying to remove my notes and I hit the mute button and lost everything there. I'll edit that out. So, okay. Anyway, let's get on with the ball game here. There's the defense for the A's. I'm not even drinking today. I've got my bartender here, Jennifer, as you can see. My Hooters girl, but it's coffee. Still hot. All right, here we go. Tommie Harper leading off against Vida Blue. He's only 19. It's 1-0 so far. Okay, Harper striking out to lead off the ball game. One down. Here is Gary Sutherland. Sutherland rips it into left field for a base hit. He's batting .360 versus left-handers. You know, it's a 50-50 chance for Sutherland to make this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that chance because he's already got 5 doubles just in limited time. So he's definitely capable, at least the game thinks so, of him getting a double. I think we got to take that chance. Here we go. And he is safe at second. Flip of a coin. And Sutherland now does have his 6th double on the season in just 11 games. It's kind of amazing. Okay. So we've got a runner on second base. Here is Rich Rollins, batting only .235 versus lefties. He does walk a lot, and he'll take a walk here. That could set up a potential double play for Deron Johnson. Johnson, you can see, not hitting too well versus lefties. Only a .222 batting average. He strikes out on that curveball from Vida Blue for out number 2. And that will bring up yesterday's hero, Tommie Agee, leading the team with 5 home runs. But as you can see, he does not hit lefties at all. Let's see if he can break out of that slump versus left-handers. Ground ball to short. And so taking that chance didn't really do anything for us. I tend to think when you are successful in those opportunities, the momentum automatically shifts to your side, but nothing doing there. So let's go ahead and do the A's lineup rundown for today's ballgame. Batting leadoff in center field is Jose Tartabull. Batting second and catching is Tenace. Batting third in left field is Tommie Reynolds. Batting cleanup in right field is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at third base is Bando. Batting sixth at first base is Danny Cater. Batting seventh at shortstop is Bert Campaneris. Batting eighth at second base is John Donaldson. And Vida Blue in the ninth spot. Okay, let's take a look at Marty Pattin here, making his 10th start of the season. 3-5 with that .422 ERA. An excellent walk to strikeout ratio, although he did walk 2 batters in the first inning of his last start. Opponents are batting .275 against him. He's got the only complete game on the team. It was a shutout. He's got the 4-seam fastball rated an 84 and a curveball overall at 82. 26-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1970. Look at his log. He has faced Oakland earlier this year. He got the win going 6 innings, giving up 9 hits and 2 runs and no walks. His last start versus Cleveland, he got blued up, and we left him out there to eat some innings. He gave up 12 hits in that ball game and 2 walks. Yeah, that was one of those games that made me very angry. Here's our defense today. Not so great on the right side of the infield, or with Harper out there in right. Wait a minute. Who's our catcher? McNertney's a 78 now? So what is up with that? Oh my gosh, look at his overall rating. It has dropped down to a 67. It may be because if you look at his at-bats here, we've probably maxed out his playing time in the first month and a half of the game. So all of his skills are dropping, which is maybe why he only has 1 RBI in the last 20 games or something. And yet he's our best hitter and our best hitting catcher and our best defensive catcher. So that is bad news. Okay, here's Jose Tartabull leading off against Marty Pattin. Ground ball to short. Kessinger's got sure hands. There's 1 out. Next up, Tenace. Oh, he went deep yesterday in the first, and he went deep again today. 1-0 Oakland. That is the 6th home run for Gene Tenace this year. Here's Tommie Reynolds. Reynolds hits a ground ball to third. Rollins tosses him out. 2 down with a Reggie up. Reggie, a .276 hitter versus right-handers. Base hit into left field. So Marty Pattin, I gave him all that credit for being consistent, but now I'm beginning to think maybe he's falling apart. There's a walk. Oh, no, that's a fly ball to right. That's out number 3. So he gets out of the inning, giving up 2 hits and that home run to Tenace. We go to the top of the 2nd inning. 1-0 Oakland with Don Bosch leading off. 1-2 count. Bosch strikes out. 1 down. Here's McNertney. You can't not put him in there versus lefties. He's batting .308. All right. McNertney flips it to left, center, and it falls in for a hit. So how can I not play this guy? He finds a way to get on base nearly every time. We're going to hit and run with Kessinger. And a base hit to right. Can McNertney go to third? He does. And they're going to pull the infield in for the pitcher, Marty Pattin. Pattin hitless on the year. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I mean, we could do a safety squeeze. We can't do a sac fly. I don't think he's going to get it out there deep enough. And McNertney's got no speed. So they're pulling the infield in. We're going to try to lay down a safety squeeze. And what that should mean is that McNertney will not go if he doesn't think he has a chance. But we'll see. Here we go. Marty Pattin laying down a bunt to third. He might not go on that. Oh, he does, and the run scores. Well, good job by Pattin. I don't know what to say about that. But we'll take the run, and Kessinger in scoring position for Tommie Harper. Harper struck out to lead off the game, and he strikes out again. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd, all tied up. Danny Cater leading off. Cater, Campy, and Donaldson. Cater slices it into deep center field, caught by Agee. There's 1 out. Next up is Bert Campaneris, and he gets a base hit to right. A lot of players in this game seem to go opposite field a lot. I don't know why exactly that is, but we got Campy on first. He's got to be going here with that 95 speed. There we go. Yep. Stealing second base. That's 20 stolen bases? Holy cow. We're only a few days away from the league leaders and standings video. We do one at the end of every month. So I haven't really looked at the leaders in a while. So I didn't know that. That's kind of fascinating. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get John Donaldson here. Nope. That'll give the A's the lead again. And an error. There's Harper's first error of the year as Donaldson goes to second. I guess it was always going to happen. But he's been so solid out there in right field. I mean, he's got a terrible range and a terrible WAR. But he hadn't made an error. In fact, he had 2 outfield assists. So we can't complain that much. And that's why I'm reluctant to sign him to a long-term deal. We'd be better off trading him because the DH doesn't come around for 3 more years. So he'll be a liability out there. We're going to pull the corners in because of Vida Blue. 1-2 count to Blue. A ground ball to first. It does get Donaldson over. So Jose Tartabull will look to add to the lead here with the runner on third. Line drive to right. That is catchable for Harper. And we go to the top of the third. The A's take the lead back. It's 2-1. Here is Gary Sutherland. He had a base hit. He had a double, in fact, first time up. And here he hits a slow roller to second. Easy play for Donaldson. Next man up is Rollins. He walked his first time and he strikes out this time. 5 Ks for Blue. The 19, only in this game could the 19-year-old come in and absolutely be mesmerizing. So unrealistic. We go to the bottom of the third. Here is Tenace leading off. Of course, you get that home run in the first. And another hit. So Marty Pattin, I think his goose is cooked. Like, he's got nothing in the tank anymore. He hasn't even got a strikeout today. We're going to guard the lines. We cannot give up an extra base hit. Ground ball to second. Can we get 2? The hit and run must have been on for the catcher to get to second so easily. Runner in scoring position for Reggie. Definitely an RBI situation. And Reggie popping it up. There we go. Out number 2. And Pattin, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. He has given up a run in the first 2 innings. And give him another one right here. Oh, Tenace decides to hold. That third base coach should be fired immediately. With 2 down in the third inning. Not sending the runner up a run already. Makes no sense. And a ground ball from Danny Cater. And somehow Pattin gets out of it. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Tommie Agee leading off. 1-1 count to Agee. After hitting the 2 big bombs yesterday, he's gone quietly in his first 2 at-bats. Next up is Bosch. He strikes out for K number 6. And McNertney is a grounder to short. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Campaneris leading off. He had a hit first time up, scored a run. There's a ground ball to short. Kessinger gets him out. Donaldson grounds out to first. And the pitcher, Vida Blue. Could he be the first? Oh, no. Come on. This is total horseshit. A pitcher who doesn't walk walks the other pitcher. And strikeout, the whole walk strikeout? No, it's a pop-up. This game is so dumb sometimes. All right. We are going to the top of the 5th inning. Don Kessinger leading off. Kessinger had a base hit the first time up. Here he pops out. I guess we got to let Pattin bat one more time here. Ground ball to second. And Tommie Harper struck out twice today. He made contact. Yay. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tenace leading off. Tenace is 3 for 5 in his career now with a homer versus Pattin. Clobbers it right into the dirt. Kessinger tosses him out. There's out number 1. Tommy Reynolds, that's going to be a base hit. Should drop in, right? Yep. Reynolds' first hit of the game. Runner on first. 1 down for Reggie. This feels like a death blow coming right here. Yep. Oh, it's a line drive right at the shortstop. Get Reynolds too. Reynolds gets back. 2 down. Here is Sal Bando, and Bando grounds out to second. Pattin gets through 5, did not strike out a single batter. I don't know if we're going to bring him back out or not. Sutherland, with a 3-0 count, was swinging down a run. That'll get you sent back to the minors. Hey, Rich Rollins with a base hit all the way to the wall. Rollins has a double. That is his 6th double of the year. Pretty solid season from Rich Rollins. Okay, we need a big hit here. Come on, Deron. Johnson batting .248, 2 home runs. Ground ball up the middle. Rollins has to hold. That'll leave it up to Agee. And Agee just might have drove in a run and get down. Oh, it carries too deep. Into center field for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to let Pattin pitch. He's only thrown 67 pitches. He hasn't been horrible. He's given up 8 base runners. And we got 2 righties coming up, so bottom of the lineup 2. Cater leading off the bottom of the 6th with a fly ball to shallow right. Harper making the catch. 1 down, and then he walks Campaneris. So, yeah, this game sucks. There's a pop-up from Donaldson. Are they going to let Blue bat? I guess they are. Let's go after him. And Campy's thrown out at second. So McNertney still coming through despite his shortcomings. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. Let's get a run for Pattin here. He's pitched well. Let's help him out. Not Bosch. He struck out every time. Right? He struck out every bat. Yeah, he's got 3 Ks. Unbelievable. 7 Ks total for Blue. Now they'll probably walk Kessinger to get to Pattin. Or Kessinger will get on. Yeah. Nope, he's going to be caught. Okay. Shoot, now because the pitcher spot is up first. So if we take Pattin out now, okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to face Vida Blue first and foremost. So let's see how it goes here. Finally, strikes somebody out. Unbelievable. He's walked 2 batters now in back-to-back starts. Ground ball to third from Tartabull. And this is a guy that Pattin has really struggled with. Tenace. 2 for 3 today. Ground ball up the middle. Good range from Kessinger. And he tosses him out. Nice. So we're going to the 8th inning, and we will take Pattin out now. Let's get him some runs here, guys. Come on. Is it going to be Danny Walton or Wayne Comer? Wow, they both suck. I guess we're going to go with Danny Walton. He's got a higher rating. That's all I can say about it. And he has hit a home run versus lefties this year. Here we go. Ground ball, base hit past Donaldson at second, so the leadoff man is on. I mean, I feel like every time we pinch hit, we always get somebody over. Let's hit and run with Harper. Harper's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. We need him to make some contact here. Ground ball in the hole, it's short. That will get Walton over at the very least. Vida Blue at 105 pitches. Probably would be good if every batter on our team didn't swing at the first pitch. Walton did. So did Harper. Here's Sutherland. Swing at the second pitch. And a base hit to right field. Will Walton score? What a punk. He holds at second. I mean, we're a freaking expansion team. Send the guy. Come on, man. What is Reggie's arm? He's got a noodle arm, doesn't he? That's a league average arm. Reggie's was never known for his defense. Although he wasn't horrible either. So we've got to hit and run with Rich Rawl. It's the thing he does the best. It's almost a guaranteed run scored. Unless he pops it up or strikes out. 1-0 count. Ground ball to first. Walton ties the ball game up. And Pattin is off the hook. Let's see if Deron Johnson here can give us the lead. Give Pattin the win. Let's go. 1-2 count. Ground ball in the hole at short. And that is the end of the inning. Okay, let's take a look at our defense here. I don't think Walton's very good, right? And right? No, he's terrible. All right, we're going to leave it alone. And we're going to bring in a new pitcher. We've got a righty, lefty, righty coming up. So it's time for Diego Agee. Pattin can't get the win, but he at least won't get the loss. Here's Agee. He's going to face Tommie Reynolds to lead off here. Reynolds 1 for 3. And he walks. We're going to guard the lines. Doesn't matter. I guarded the lines, and they still went right down the line. Well, this game is over. We're going to pull the infield in. Oops. Sorry, that was my bad. The runner at third holds. Jackson advances. So, not a double play. I guess if you look the runner, it's going to make it tough to turn 2. In theory. We're going to intentionally walk Cater to set up a double play possibility. Or force at any base. Bert Campaneris. Bases loaded. 1 down, 2-1 count. Of course, the weakest hitter on the team hits a fly ball to center. And that'll do it. Jose Morales, pinch hitting. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It's 4-2. Raleigh comes in. Tommie Agee goes deep. There's 3 home runs in 2 games. Taking Bosch out now that we got a righty in there. And we're going to bring in Mike Hegan. So Bosch won't get a chance at the golden sombrero. Hegan strikes out anyway. McNertney pops up, and we are down to our poorest hitter. 190 hitter, Don Kessinger. He walks. They're going to guard the lines. Of course, they guard the lines. And I'm sure they would throw the runner out, right? Okay, Van Kelly. It's Kelly or Comer. Kelly's got 2 home runs versus right-handers. Do we have Kessinger try to steal? What is the stolen base percentage? Oh, no. Whatever. We'll let him take a cut here. That's the ball game. A's lose. The Pilots lose 4-3 to the A's. So we're 10-12. So we're going to go 12-15. So it'll be 2-3 the last 5 games of the month. We'll take a look at the standings. Oh, there's the National League. San Diego, 5-game losing streak. Cincinnati's got a 6-game winning streak. The Big Red Machine, I don't think they were born yet in '69. That was a mid-'70s thing. There's the AL. Minnesota's won 6 in a row, and the Angels have lost 5. Take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball, Daily Beat, nothing to see here. Move along. Transactions. There is a trade. Wow. New York and Boston making a deal. We haven't seen that since Babe Ruth. Dave Pagan going to Boston. Schlubby pitcher, single A ball. For Mike Andrews, 25-year-old second baseman. Weird. Do the Yankees need a second baseman? I guess Willie Randolph probably not in the majors yet. Why don't we just take a look? Why not? Take a look at the old Yankees. Mike Andrews. Who's their second baseman? It is Mike Andrews. It was Ho Clark. Who was their second baseman? Couldn't have been Horace Clark, right? Oh, it was Horace Clark. Okay, well, that makes sense. He was terrible. So good job by them upgrading in a sense, I guess. Not by much. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's pull up the box score and get out of here. That's a crappy game. We got game 3 tomorrow. Let's see, who's our player of the game today? Marty Pattin. You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Gary Sutherland. He got 2 hits and a double. Tommie Agee did hit his 3rd home run in 2 games, though, didn't he? Yeah, it didn't mean anything, though. We're going to give it to Gary Sutherland. Tommy Harper made his first error of the year. I guess that's of note. Diego Segui came in and just choked. And Vida Blue, of course, a 19-year-old pitcher, shuts us down. Raleigh Fingers gets his 7th save of the year. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.